is a Christian community there. To his surprise, he learns that they have little in common except a common loyalty to Jesus, and the fragments of his words that have been handed on orally. And even the fragments of his sayings are not in quite the form 68. Development of the Christian doctrine there in Edessa. The visitor from Edessa discovers that the Christians in Alexandria do not keep the Jewish law, whereas his congregation keeps it exactly, admitting no one to the Christian community without circumcision. The Alexandrians pray to Jesus, whereas in Edessa all prayers are addressed solely to God the Father. Both are shocked at the practices and beliefs of the others. Given this great diversity among early Christians, at what point did the doctrine of Jesus's divinity actually develop? And what were the factors contributing to the spread and eventual formalization of this doctrine? Searching for the answers to these questions is especially difficult because there are no known surviving documents from the Mother Church, the original Christian community in Jerusalem. For an extensive discussion of this point, see S. G. F. Brandon's book Jesus and the Zealots, Charles Scribner's Sons, 1967, pp. 148 to 159. We will review his arguments in a few pages. There may possibly be an exception in the Epistle of James. Scholars seem to have varying views as to whether or not this epistle was actually written by James, the half-brother of Jesus, or a contemporary of his, or by someone else at a later time in early Christian history. If James or a contemporary wrote it, then it gives us a small taste of the teachings of the Jerusalem church. In any case, it does appear to have been written by an early Jewish Christian as indicated by the first verse. James, a slave of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes in the dispersion, greetings. James 1:1. New American Bible. Here James addresses the 12 tribes in the dispersion. We see James as a servant of both God and Jesus Christ, whom he calls Lord. The verses of James 4:8-10 show that he also calls God Lord. Where did the concept come from? 69. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you of two minds. Begin to lament, to mourn, to weep. Let your laughter be turned into mourning and your joy into dejection. Humble yourselves before the Lord and he will exalt you. James 4:8-10. New American Bible. Recalling again from our first chapter that the original Greek manuscripts contained no capitalization, it is impossible to know exactly what the title Lord Lord entailed. In current English the Lord of the manor is very different from the Lord of the heavens and the earth, and yet both can be referred to with the same word with different capitalization. However, the translators of the Greek manuscripts assigned all capitalization in James and other books of the New Testament, so it reflects their understanding rather than necessarily that of the original manuscripts. It may also be useful at this point to note that the word, rabbi, derives from the Hebrew word meaning my master. Jesus was clearly accepted as a rabbi. In earlier times one's master might also be referred to as one's Lord. This may have added to confusion regarding the crucial title of Lord Lord. James exhorts his beloved brothers to steadfastness, humbleness, faithfulness, treating everyone well, keeping the law which would have been Mosaic law and good works, among other things. He stresses good works in a very Jewish manner. You believe that God is one, you do well. Even the demons believe, and shudder.